Mr. President of the General Assembly, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start by expressing my deep appreciation to His Excellency Miroslav Lajčák for his dedicated service and exceptional leadership as President of the General Assembly. This has been a productive session, underscored with last week's milestone resolution on the reform and reposition of the United Nations development system. Mr. President, I look forward to continuing our close cooperation in the months ahead for the remainder of the Assembly's 72nd session.
I now have the great pleasure of congratulating Ms. María Fernanda Espinosa of Ecuador. Her experience as Foreign Affairs Minister and Minister for Human Mobility, Minister of Defence and Coordinating Minister for Cultural and Natural Heritage all allow her to understand the need to cooperate when facing the current world challenges. She was the first woman to be appointed as permanent representative of Ecuador in New York. Before that, she was also permanent representative in Geneva, and hence knows well this organisation. Her direct knowledge of the intergovernmental negotiations on human rights, indigenous women, and climate change will help the General Assembly to further the agenda of the United Nations. During the next session, the 73rd session.
These admirable professional and personal qualities, I welcome this choice for another reason. It has been more than a decade since a woman has served as President of the General Assembly when Sheikh Hayya Rashid Al Khalifa of Bahrain was President of the 61st session. We have to go back decades further to find the other two women who have occupied the post. Vijaya Lakshmi Pandit of India for the 8th session and Angie Brooks of Liberia for the 24th. I believe, as the President said, we can and must do better than a record of 4 women in 73 years and 2 in the past half century. And no woman from my own continent, both Western and Eastern Europe, has ever held the job. May today's choice pave the way for accelerating the progress towards gender equality within and beyond the United Nations. Today's decision will also, I'm sure, lead to valuable contributions from Latin America and the Caribbean, building on the region's solid record of the action at the United Nations. The world faces urgent and complex challenges, from churning conflicts to rising inequality and the deepening impacts of climate change. This Assembly, the Global Town Hall, has a vital role to play in debating the issues and most of all in delivering solutions that make a meaningful difference in people's lives. In pursuing our shared goals, we need a United Nations that is up to the task. In that regard, I welcome the ongoing work on the revitalization of the General Assembly, and the Secretariat stands ready to support and assist Member States as necessary. I also want to express my deep appreciation a la señora María Elizabeth Flores Flake. Su candidatura fue
Her candidature was an important contribution to the life of the United Nations and this Assembly, and I would like to pay great tribute to you and express my admiration.
We wish you the best success, and we look forward to working with you when you take up your duties in September.